Hi, my name is Howard Hendren. I'm with Hendren Services and Backflow Training Academy. Today what we're going to do is we're going to do a one-hose test on the RP. So the first thing that we do is notify, identify, and verify that we're working on the correct assembly. In this case, you guys can see that the second shutoff valves are shut already. Out in the real world, they would be open. So the very first thing that we're going to do after we've notified the customer is we're going to start with test cock number 4. We're going to open test cock number 4 and allow it to trickle. Same thing with 3. I'm going to turn that off. Same thing with 2. I'm going to leave 2 trickle, and I'm going to put high hose on test cock number 2. That way it will not pound my gauge. And you can see that the gauge pressure is increasing slightly. Once I get up to 15 psi, the next step I'm going to do is I'm going to do a high side bleed. I'm going to keep the gauge at the same level as the assembly. Once I've bled all the air out of the assembly, the hose, and the gauge, I am ready to isolate. I'm going to go ahead and isolate it. Now my assembly is in a static condition. I'm going to slowly open test cock number 3. With that open fully and no more waters coming out, this gives me my first check. My first check is 9.2. As soon as I get that, I can do a high side bleed. And I'm looking for the first drip of water that comes from my relief valve. 3.2. So 9.2, 3.2, I have a passing first check and a relief valve. My next step is to go ahead and remove my high hose, put it on test cock number 3, shut test cock number 2, reestablish. Once I've got 15 psi, I'm going to do a high side bleed to ensure that I've gotten the air out of the assembly, the hose, and the gauge. Isolate it, and I'm going to open test cock number 4. Once it quits draining fully, I'm going to look at my pressure, and I have 2.0. I have a passing assembly. After that, you would fill out your paperwork and conduct your business.